M2L5 problem set covering solving word problems involving time intervals within an hour by adding and subtracting on the number line. So something we've been working on before. Let's go ahead and keep going on that. Cole read his book for 125 minutes yesterday and for 28 minutes today. How many minutes did Cole read altogether? Model the problem on the number line and write an equation to solve. So you'll notice this number line here for us, it only has our tens. So if you need to, you can go ahead and write your fives in between. Alrighty. And then we need to plot both of our times so we can find out how many minutes he had read. So first we're going to plot 25 minutes, and then we're going to have to add 28 minutes on to that. So 25 minutes shouldn't be too hard to find because it's right on our number line. So let's start there. 25 is where he read first, so that's where we're going to start. Now we need to add 28 minutes on to that because of 25 minutes yesterday and 28 minutes today. So to do 28 minutes, I'm starting at a 5. So that's really nice. I can just make 5-minute jumps. And that's not going to get me all the way to 28, but it's going to get me really close. So let's start counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now if I go to 30, I'm going to be past 28, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to zoom in here and I'm going to put my marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we were at 25 and I need to get to 28. So 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 minutes puts me right here. So what time am I at? Well, let's see, 50, 51, 52, 53. So he read for 53 minutes. And I can check that by adding my two times together. 25 plus 28. 5 plus 8 is 13. 2, 4, 5, 53. All right. So we can use a number line on the next one also. And I have a number line in my photos. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out. Okay, so now that I've got my number line, I can go ahead and read my problem. Tessa spends 34 minutes washing her dog. It takes her 12 minutes to shampoo and rinse and the rest of the time to get the dog in the bathtub. How many minutes does Tessa spend getting her dog in the bathtub? Draw a number line to model the problem and write an equation to solve. So I know that my total amount of time that Tessa spends is 34 minutes. It takes her 12 minutes to shampoo and then the rest of the time to get the dog in the bath. So I know that I'm going to start with my 12 minutes. Where would I find 12 on my number line? 12 is going to come in between 10 and 15. 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm going to plot my 12 right here. Now, I know my total was 34, so I need to plot 34 also, and then I need to figure out the distance between 12 and 34. So 34 I know is going to come between 30 and 35. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, so now I just need to count my jumps in between 12 and 34. Let's make minute jumps first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 3 and 4. 5, 10, 15. So now all I have to do is add 3 plus 15 plus 4. Well, I can add them in any order I want to. So I'll just add my 3 and my 15. That makes 18. Plus 4 is 22. So it takes Tessa 22 minutes just to get her dog in the bathtub. That's crazy. Alright, next, Tessa walks her dog for 47 minutes. Jeremiah walks his dog for 30 minutes. How many more minutes does Tessa walk her dog than Jeremiah? Alright, so this time it doesn't tell me to use a number line to solve, but I know that that's what I'm working on, so that's what I want to do. So again, I'm going to go to my photos and put a number line on my page. Alright, so Tessa walks her dog for 47 minutes. That means I need to find 47 on the number line because Jeremiah walks his dog for 30. And if I'm trying to figure out how many more, that means I'm trying to find the distance in between the two. So 47 is going to come in between, there we go, locked into place. In between 45 and 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. 45, 46, 47. Now 30 is a really nice number to find on my number line because it's already there. Okay, 30. Now all I have to do is jump in between 30 and 47. 30 is on a 5, so I can start by my 5s. 5, 10, 15. Now my minute jumps. 16, 17. How many more minutes does Tessa walk her dog than Jeremiah? 17 more minutes. And I can also do 47 minus 30 equals 17 as my math problem, because how many more means that I'm doing subtraction. The next problem is 4a. That tells me that there should be a 4b, there it is, that goes along with it. It takes Austin 4 minutes to take out the garbage, 12 minutes to wash the dishes, and 13 minutes to mop the kitchen floor. How long does it take Austin to do his chores? So I'm trying to find a total amount of time. That means I'm going to be doing addition. Let's use a number line again, and then we'll use an equation to check our work. So I'm going to go to my photos and put a number line on my page. Alright, 4 minutes to take out the garbage. So that means I'm going to start with a 4 jump. 4 comes in between 0 and 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 12 minutes to wash the dishes. That means I need to make 12 minutes in jumps. This one's going to be a little trickier because I have some minute jumps in here. So 1 jump gets me to a 5. 5 gets me 6 minutes. 5 more, 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 1 is 11. And that means I only need 1 jump to get from 11 to 12. So I need to add as I go to help me equal my number. So now I'm right here. That is after dishes and garbage. Now I still have 13 minutes to mop the floor. So I'm going to make 13 minutes in jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 5 is 9. Can I add another 5? I'm trying to get to 13. So 9 plus what is going to give me 13? Well, if I add 5, 5 plus 5 plus 4, that's 14. So I know that I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because 4 plus 5 plus 4 equals 13. So now, how many minutes did it take for Austin to do his chores? Right here is my last dot. So it took 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 minutes for him to do his chores. Let's do an addition problem and check our work. 4 plus 12 plus 13. I'm going to add all of my times together. 4 plus 12 is 16. 16 plus 13 is 29. 29 minutes. And that's what we said right here for our answer. So both of our examples check out. I love being able to check my work because then I know for sure right away that I got the right answer. Now let's look at part B. Austin's bus arrives at 7:55 a.m. If he starts his chores at 7:30 a.m., will he be done in time to meet the bus? Explain your reasoning. So we said it takes 29 minutes for him to do his chores. Does he have 29 minutes if he starts his chores at 7:30 to get on the bus at 7:55? There's a couple different ways you can solve this problem. You can use a number line and start at 7:30, make your jumps and see if you have enough time before 7:55. Or you could use a math problem. Okay, so let's take a look. If I put a number line on my page, okay, so he starts his chores at 7:30. So here's my 30 on my number line. I need to make 29 minutes in jumps and see if I'm done before 7:55. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 29 minutes in jumps is right here. His bus is coming at this time. So, does he have enough time to finish his chores before the bus? No, he doesn't. So, our answer is no. He will need 4 extra minutes to complete his chores. All right. Number 5. This is our last one. A lot of space to work here, too. Gilberto's cat sleeps in the sun for 23 minutes. It wakes up at the time shown on the clock below. What time did the cat go to sleep? So if he sleeps for 23 minutes, that means we need to figure out 23 minutes before he slept. So we need to make 23 minutes in jumps. I'm going to use a color to make it easier to see on the black clock. Here's one jump, and that gets me to the 7, which is a 5. So now I can make 5-minute jumps. 5, that makes 6 minutes. 10, that's 11 minutes. 15, that makes 16 minutes, because remember, I'm adding all these numbers together. 20, which is really 21 minutes. And we said we needed 23, right? So I'm at 21, 22, 23. So right here on the clock is where his cat started sleeping. So let's read our clock and figure out what time that is. Our hour hand is still between the 11 and the 12. And it's actually going to have gone back a little bit because my minute hand has gone back. So my time on my clock is still 11 for the hour. And then my minutes, I start at 0, 5, 10. And it's hard to tell, but right here's my 10, 11, 12, 13. So my time is 11:13. All right, that's it for today's lesson. Go ahead and save as M2L5.